It was good, brothers and sisters. Wife to my side, like always.
Hi.
And we want to talk about. The title is "Niggas Are in Denial with Race,
Yep.
Color,
Mm-hmm.
and Judgment when it comes to heathens."
Mm-hmm.
And they are.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, they always want to take up for heathens. They try to do everything they can to speak out, to protect them, and just say anything they can to think a heathen gonna come in, and they're not coming in. There's no protecting them. There's no hiding them. And we're gonna shed some light on what we're talking about.
Yeah, because you got all types of scams being ran now.
Yep.
People trying to, make a people who's not a people be a people.
Right.
But the people who are actually of the book, no protection. They're just an
None.
open target for anybody to say whatever and do whatever.
Yep.
And you got people even using scriptures to pull up on them, saying, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice," and then you'll have a person who goes, "Wait a minute, that's just the scriptures."
Right.
But you spare the heathen in their ears. And then two, now you guys are trying to fake like you don't know what color is and what race is, and they don't all come in Wesley Snipes. So we're getting ready to open up and share some light for people, since the talks out there is they don't all come in Wesley Snipes. Right. And weigh out, what does that mean? All right.
Because before we play, the reason we got says because we know the difference between black people that's light skinned, brown skinned, and dark skinned. They still black people.
Yeah.
Now you got these brothers coming up saying, "Do they all come in Wesley Snipes color?" I got a light skinned cousin. She's not Israelite. Nigga, if she's black, she's Israelite. If he's black and light skinned, he's Israelite. Y'all playing games like y'all don't understand what color is. We the ones that make all the nations. They came from us. We give the shade. They don't give us the shade.
Yeah.
Don't you understand that? Black people come from dark brown skin to dark skin to light brown skin to red bone to yellow bone. Do I have to really talk to y'all about this? That's the shades we come in. But y'all want to lie and say it's colorism all because y'all want to fit dirty heathens in. Y'all love Hispanic heathens. Because listen, Hispanics was never called light skin. It was never called red bone.
No.
So let's stop playing games out here, man. Victoria Spirit says, "Shalom, my brother and sister."
Hey, shalom
to you. So let's stop playing games. We about to go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna play a clip, because since y'all are playing dumb and stupid and naive because you're trying to make the house of Israel become Hispanic and Indian. Right. Listen to this, just in case you forgot. Listen.
Right. And another thing before we play this, listen to the sorcery.
Yeah.
They say blacks.
That's one.
Hispanics.
That's another.
And Indians of Negro descent. That's three. Don't let that word Negro descent fool you, because if it was all Negroes, why are you saying blacks, Hispanics, and they saying Negro descent? Now, when we saying all 12 tribes is black, if you say they Negro descent, what's the problem?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, okay, if they're Negro descent, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the sorcery they try to use to try to tell you. They try to throw that Negro descent in, but when you look at them, they have no Negro descent.
And then they put in two other different nationalities of men. Right. Another two different seeds of men.
Right.
In order to, and use the word play.
Yeah.
By trying to say, do they all come in Wesley Snipes? Well, listen to this.
Listen to this and understand, can't no Hispanic, Native Indian man, or no Caucasian man make up the seed of Jacob.
No,
just can't do it.
They can't make Israelites.
No,
well, listen to this. Y'all trying to say they don't all come in Wesley Snipes. Right. Listen to this.
It says 5 seconds. We'll go back. Just press play. Let's press play. All right, back.
They did a study about how people reacted to the color of the skins of the doll. And these were black children, and found out that there was this color issue within the black community of people reacting to the darker doll in a negative way from the lighter doll. And that had always been thought of, of issues. When I applied to Fisk University, you had to have a photograph. And for the most part, Fisk, Howard, and other schools, the lighter you were, the more likely you were to get into those schools.
All black schools.
All black schools, yes. And those were the private schools. The public schools, you didn't have to submit a picture because it was assumed that the public school would have to let all black children, all black students in regardless of the color of their skin. But again, the lighter the child, the more likely they were to even to get into the state-supported schools as well. It's just that no picture was required, but there were some issues there. So this was the color consciousness issue inside
the paper bag, the brown paper bag,
the brown paper bag test.
So y'all hear that? The brown paper bag test.
Right, my bad. Momo said, "Good evening, family." Hey, good evening.
Hey, good evening. They called it the brown paper bag test, and they called all of us black people.
Black people, right?
Whether you were whatever shade you were, like you guys like to use Wesley Snipes as an example of showing a shade, but you never say Will Smith. You never call out any other black people that you know exist in the entertainment that y'all want to say that come from two black parent households.
Right.
So y'all just playing games. So have you ever heard of the paper bag test? That the society was using an experiment, doing a study on black children.
Right. Have you?
Have you ever heard of that? Or where they were actually to try to see where the conscious, like I said, the consciousness of where people was on how they react to different complexions, to different hues of black people.
Right.
But now y'all that was born in the 1960s and 1970s and 80s, y'all playing games now.
Right. Y'all act like y'all forgot about that.
Yeah.
And guess what? Y'all the same brothers that was talking about the Willie Lynch letter. And I'm telling you, I heard y'all was talking about that. Then I said, let me go see it.
Yeah.
So the letter, supposedly a letter of Caucasian, supposed to be what they call a slave master, or whatever. And he put a letter together and said, we're gonna put the dark skin, talk about black people, against the light skin, talk about black people. So you know it's dark skin and light skin people that's black. Y'all playing games. They should teach that. The same ones who love these Hispanics, Native Indians, and trying to lie to they us, and then they say it's not about color. They used to teach this instead of Willie Lynch letter. They put the dark skin against the light skin, the light skin against the dark skin. They said that, and they had a letter. They said, and I printed out and read it. And it was well, put that letter together. That's what they said. And guess what? It was talking about black people.
Yeah.
When it said light skin, it was talking about black people. Dark skin, it was talking about black people. We weren't talking about no Hispanics or Indians.
No, it was not.
So don't sit there and try to play games and be sorcerers and lie. And try to act like now all of a sudden, oh,
I got this in my family. What?
Right, come on, man.
Everybody's not games. Wesley Snipes.
Right. The scriptures never tell you that all Israelites was jet black or dark skin. Y'all made that up.
And then Exodus 4, we brought out a lesson in showing you that the flesh of an Israelite, he would turn that leprous as snow. And guess what our enemies did? They took a paper bag.
Yeah.
They took a brown paper bag and was doing a study on Israelite children, showing them, look, if you're not lighter than this, if you're not this color, you can't do this or do that.
Right.
And try to psychologically play games with us. They didn't do that to Hispanics and Asian children and Arab children and East Indian children.
No, they didn't.
They only did that to us over here in the Americas.
Right.
And now everybody's trying to play games now with this colorism talk and try to downplay the brown paper bag scam that they were doing with these dolls, studying us, because that's what they think you are, a bunch of caged animals. That's what they think they are. They're looking at us as somebody to gaze upon. We're a gazing stock to the whole world.
Yeah.
They even did blackface all over. Now we got to come out because our brothers are trying to bring in the heathens. Don't call them heathens. The heathens of Hispanic descent, and Eskimo Indian, Hopi Indian, all these Guarani in Mexico Indians, all these people that are Mongoloid descent,
right?
Spaniard descent. Because tell me where today, if the Spaniards came and conquered a people, well, who are the Spanish children? Who are the Hispanic children in?
Right.
Since they're their forefathers. Where are they at then in Latin America then?
Right. Well, they just disappeared.
Where are they at? Where are the Hispanic children that came from the Spaniard conquistadors at? Where the children at?
Right, because you saying that they was raped all this, and you ought to see your father, so they got a whole rack of children out here.
Where they at? Where they at? What people?
Yeah, they don't want to say it because they know that it's them heathens who they're trying to say is Israelites.
Yeah.
Straight line. And another thing, all this color talk, y'all saying that because y'all trying to protect heathens. Guess what? Y'all seen it where it says colors only, whites only, and all that. Did we do that?
Did we?
Who did that?
Yeah.
Who said the yellow man and all this other stuff? Come on, man. Y'all playing games. Y'all know who did that. So don't lie and say just because we saying Hispanics is like heathens, we just look at based on color.
Yeah.
Man, get out of here. Them same people, you got Hispanics, guess what? They said they want to be called Caucasian.
Yeah.
And it ain't because they don't know no better. Like a fool said, they just don't know. They don't know that. Yeah, that's just okay. Let me say how dumb you are. To say that a Hispanic don't know he's a Caucasian. That's like me saying, I don't know, I'm black, I'm a Chinese man. I'm like, man, I need to be a Chinese man. Put that on my license. Are you that stupid? They know who they are. They Spaniards. That's why they want to be considered Caucasian.
And that's why they speak Spanish. Because the Lord, when he separated the tongues in Genesis 11, when that Tower of Babel, he gave every people their language.
Yeah, he did.
Somebody has to speak the Spanish.
Right.
Somebody has to speak the Hebrew. Yeah, somebody has to speak the French, the Latin, the Greek, the Swahili, and all the tongues. So you're telling me you don't know which people is the Spanish speakers that go back to Spain? And you want to lump all three races, blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, in the same category and say of Negroid descent and be slick with your words?
That's a sorcerer. Why say Negro descent for?
They don't got black parents.
Right. They have no black parents, but you still have Negro descent.
See, my granddaddy was
watch
black.
The sorcery of these niggas are they're trying to be sorcerers like the heathens.
Yeah.
Why would you say Negro descent? And then if we said, okay, if you said that Hispanics and Indians got Negro descent, and we tell you all 12 tribes is black, what's the problem? And that's telling you that they lying about Negro descent. Yeah. They don't mean that because if there was Negro descent, we all the same people because they got black and they family. They black parents like us. So that's the sorcery of these people. They liars. My bad. Sweet Queen said shalom, family. Hey, shalom to you, Sweet Queen.
So it's a shame that we have to talk about this, how they're just using Wesley Snipes as the only representative of black people.
Right.
The only representative of black people.
They don't use no light skin or brown skin people
that they know got two black
parents.
Yes.
That's you know what I'm saying. They want to just use the Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, because when it comes to the mix, they know how to use Bob Marley's name, Blake Griffin. They go to them. But when it comes to black people with Wesley Snipes, that's the only name. The only name that's like he's the only one that black people are coming out with two black parents. Why don't you guys go get any other black people who come from two black parents?
Right.
And don't show him in the likeness or the color, I should say, the hue or the shade of Wesley Snipes.
Right.
But then you want to show Hispanics and Indians and go, well, look, they don't come in all Wesley Snipes.
Right.
They're not all woolly textured hair. So now you want to mess with Jacob's heritage, his race, his seed, his identity.
Right.
And that's a great offense to the Most High because you're coming against the truth.
Right. That's what you're trying to do.
And trying to bring them into our struggle.
In. Look, you cannot try to bring heathens into the fold of Jacob.
No, you can't.
You just can't do it because the Most High chose one nation of people, not three nations of people, one nation of people.
Yeah.
And that's who he chose. He didn't choose three. He didn't choose blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians.
No, he did not.
He chose one nation of people.
No.
And y'all can't accept it because y'all heathen lovers.
Was Jacob Hispanic?
Right.
No.
No. Was he Native Indian?
No.
No.
And even the heathen, when they do their little study, they say Caucasoid, Mongoloid, and Negroid.
Yeah.
And the Hispanics don't have Negroid forefathers.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No, they don't.
But the ones who do speak Spanish out there, they do have Negroid parents.
Right.
And those are the ones who are accounting for the seed.
Yeah.
But y'all saying, no, it's not because of Spanish conquistador. And you're trying to bring in all these different books to try to use sorcery on us. That's what y'all trying to do. Yeah. And now y'all want us to talk about the colorism of all the other people who you guys are calling people of color. But they're not the people of the book.
They ain't the people of the
book. Now, you may say people of color, but they're not the people of the book.
No, they ain't.
It's a difference. So you can put everybody outside of Edom and who they are in their household, and then say we're all in the same boat. We are with the heathens, and we're not. He severed us from all people and made us above everybody. We're a holy nation. We're set apart.
That's right.
So we're going to open up to some scripture and see what Wisdom of Solomon is saying in regards to our race, since y'all are in denial.
Y'all in denial.
With race, because you're only using Wesley Snipes' image.
And the only reason they're saying that is because they want to fit heathens in.
Yeah. They're
trying to say the children of Israel was all dark skinned. And the only reason we brown skin and light brown skin and light skin and red bones is because it's of mixing. And let me ask you this. Look, all y'all that's talking this mixing talk, ask your parents or your grandparents who in the line of y'all family was raped or was messing with a Caucasian man to have Caucasian or mixed children. Don't just jump out there because you're watching a live movie called Roots. The movie Roots is a lie, man. I know my generation, fathers, my grandparents, they was not mixed. So you could say maybe you mixed, but you can't speak for everybody else. Now you saw it was all this rape. Where ask your parents, ask your grandparents, where was the rape at that produced children?
Since you said you're a byproduct of rape.
Since you said, oh, that's the reason we got a complex because of rape. Ask them that. So you don't believe when the scriptures will all come from Adam. You said Adam and Eve was a black man and black woman.
Weren't they?
And gave everybody shades or they complexion. But then all of a sudden, we look the way we look because of rape. Get out of here. And y'all only saying it because y'all want to fit in these dirty, filthy heathens. That's why y'all saying that. Yeah. Because y'all want to fit heathens and y'all hate your own people.
And see, when black people come together, you can't control what shade they're going to come out.
Right.
When mixed people come out, I don't care if it's mixed heathens or a black man or black woman who mixes with a heathen race. You can't control what shade they come out.
No, you can't.
And then even with Caucasians, you know, they're pale to red. You know, they call it what they have rosacea. And even a little bit of light shade color that they try to get, they're not happy. So they go, you know, try to go to tanning salons or get rub-on tan.
Right.
But when it comes to who people call the people of color, why is it a marvel to know that Asian people come in different shades?
Right.
East Indians come in different shades. People out there in Ham come in different shades.
Yeah.
East Indians come in different shades. Arabs come in different shades. Yeah. Now, when it comes to black people, y'all, we stuck. No, let's bring out Columbus. Right. Let's bring out this book. Let's talk about rape. Let's talk about mixing.
Right.
But you got to understand, nobody can control what complexion your child comes out.
And let me tell you something.
Whether you're all black or mixed or somebody you call people of color, not Negro.
Right. Let me tell you something. I know mixed people.
Yeah.
And they mix. And they dark skin. And unless they told you who their parents was, you'll look at them and think they was a nigga.
Yeah.
So what you talking about? And I know people that's got two black parents and their children come out light brown skin, light skin.
Yeah.
So what you talking about? Y'all sound crazy trying to throw this sorcery on us to try to act like we don't come in different shades of brown and we don't come in different shades and trying to act like all this raping was going on and that's why we look the way we look. That's a lie.
And then,
my bad. Who is this? Alfonso Picasso?
Okay, let me see.
He said, shalom, everyone. Okay. Zion said, Zion said, they became that color over the years by mixing. See lying.
Yeah. And
lying.
I want you guys to check this out. When I was coming up, it was in our complex. It was a little girl. Her mom was Caucasian. Her daddy was black. I come from a 2-parent household that's black. My parents are black. My grandparents are black on both sides. My great grandparents. And just the other day, my dad came over and showed you all the pictures because we keep records of our pictures. Now, let me get back to the childhood story. She came up to me and was questioning. She goes, why is your complexion the way it is? And your parents are both black and mine's isn't. And her mom that was Caucasian calls her nigger and was say all types of names to her. But she actually came to me and I'm going, hey, that's just how it comes out. Right. You can't control that. But she's a byproduct of a mixed relationship.
Right.
But it was messing with her mind because she was asking me why my shade is lighter than hers and hers is darker than mine. And she's mixed. And her mom's Caucasian. I don't have a Caucasian mom.
Right.
I have 2 black parents. My mom is black and my dad's black.
Right.
And they can tell you about their parents and their parents will tell you about their parents and their parents and parents. And guess what? They all got pictures showing this. And we know what 2 people we come from. You don't have to guess. And like, you don't know. Guess, you know who your parents are, your grandparents are, your great grandparents are. And those generations know who they are too.
Right. And you don't have to guess and say, maybe down the line it was rape.
Yeah,
see, that's you lying. Where do you see down the line it was rape? Who told you that?
Yeah, because
you made that up.
So if Caucasian people make your complexion, why did this mixed girl come out darker than me then?
Right.
If that's the case. If rape is a factor, a determining factor of determining your shade, why was her complexion darker than mine? So now that rape talk is, and that was consensual sex. Right. 2 people wanting to come together in an interracial relationship. That had nothing to do with race. That had nothing to do with raping.
Nothing at all.
2 people, consensual sex, coming together to make a biracial child.
Right.
So don't say that was rape. And they came together and her skin complexion was what you guys would call Wesley Snipes.
Right.
And she's coming to me, why am I looking like Wesley Snipes?
Right.
And why you ain't looking like Wesley Snipes? And I'm like, what you want me to tell you?
Right.
You're not happy with who you are, so you cannot control your shade.
You can't.
On what complexion you come out.
No,
being mixed. Even being all Negro. So
yeah.
people need to quit playing games.
Right.
Even in Ethiopia and villages in Africa, they have people who never mixed out there.
Yeah.
And they have hewers lighter than mine.
Man,
and you can't blame it on no rape and no conquistador or some conqueror coming in to take over the land. Y'all just trying to give the beast more power than he thinks he has.
Right.
Because he can't really do nothing with his seed. He can't. Adam was black.
Y'all think this beast got power in his seed when he don't.
Yeah.
And I know some Ethiopians that's light brown skin and light skin.
Oh, yeah.
Ethiopians. And guess what? Yep. There's no mixing.
Nope.
I didn't know some people from Africa. I don't know what part of Africa. But guess what? I seen they was light skinned.
2 black parents.
And there was no mixing.
Nope.
Guess what? We got brothers in Latin America.
Yes.
He said, don't listen to what the media say.
Oh yeah.
It's a black. What's that black?
It's Louisa, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he said, look, it's no mixing here. We all black. We stay the same. And guess what? They different shades.
Yeah.
So stop playing this game about all this raping and because you this complexion, you have to have it had to be through rape and all this garbage. Y'all only saying that because y'all trying to fit these dirty, filthy, lice affected, idol worshiping heathens in.
Yep.
That's why y'all saying that. These goat hair heathens. That's why y'all saying that.
Yep, with goat hair, because Adam and Eve is the ones who the bloodline that the Lord produced all nations on why the shades and the hues are coming out to be what they are. Yep. It has nothing to do with no Caucasian man putting his seed out there. He wished his seed was that potent and powerful, but it's not.
Right.
It's the blood of Adam
and
Eve being the mother of all living that allowed all these races to move and have their being. And that's the power of the Most High doing that. Not the power of somebody putting a false narrative and lying wonders before people. Right. By saying, oh, you look like that right there because look, that's my seed. You could have a great. Right, no, we all come from Adam. So don't you ever forget that.
Don't forget
and
that.
you cannot control what color you coming out.
Right.
Being from a byproduct of 2 black parents.
Yeah. And I'm saying again. Can't. They only say this because they're trying to fit these dirty heathens in. That's the only reason they making this live. These niggas are saying that because of that.
On purpose.
Yeah. I'm gonna read this Ecclesiastes 26. Let me see who. Sweet Queen says, some say black make every color.
Yeah.
Momo said, right. The Most High also made albino black people.
Yes, he did.
Sweet Queen said, that's true.
That's right.
Man, Scott said Israel is a speckled bird. One of these days, matter of fact, brother, we got something on that speckled bird. Yeah. I actually sent it to you to show you what that speckled bird talking about.
Yeah, because that was taught in error in Jeremiah 12.
That was taught in error.
Yeah, they're using that for
stumbling
block for Israel to bring in the heathens.
Yeah, they're trying to say, look, everybody, that's not even what's talking about, brother. Yeah. I send that to you to show you, and you can look for yourself too and see if it's correct.
Yeah.
613 to a face says, Shalom, family, Most High bless.
Hey, Shalom.
And shalom to you too.
So yes, that's another good point about the leprosy, what the Father did when he put leprosy on black people. But guess what? They didn't lose their features.
Right.
Their Negroid features, their lips, all of that, with the makeup of a Negro or a Negroid.
And you know what? I went to junior high school with a brother and 2 albinos, a brother and a sister. And they both had, even though they was albino, they had woolly hair.
See that?
And they had the features of us.
Yes, they did.
But they just had that complexion. And I was in school with them. And back then, I didn't know, like, hey, why they look like this, but they look like us, but they got that complexion. I didn't know back then, but now I understand what that's about.
And see, now the heathens of today, with their slick self, they know what the Lord is saying about leprosy. So now what they're saying with these East Indians claiming that they're physicians, they're saying leprosy is when your limbs fall off.
Right.
Just lying because they know what the Lord is saying and what he did with that. See, the leprosy and all of that. The Father, he's powerful. He leaves a lot of things in this record for his children to see what's going on. So we can come out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Yeah.
So yeah, leprosy is another thing that's going on. He could put leprosy on you.
Right.
Some people are calling it vitiligo. Michael Jackson said he had that on his daddy's side. He said he didn't bleach his skin. He said he didn't do that. He said on his father's side of the family, that disease runs in his family. Because he said, I want to clear the air because I'm tired of people saying I bleached my skin.
Right.
No, my daddy, on my dad's side, he had what is called, and he named the disease.
Right.
And it's leading up to leprosy.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go to Ecclesiastes 26, 19 to 21.
Okay, what's that say?
19 said, my son,
that's right.
Keep the flower of thine age sound.
Keep it sound.
And give not thy strength to strangers.
Don't do it. Don't give your strength to who?
Strangers.
Strangers. Don't give your strength over to strangers. Because when you study the book of Hosea, the 7th chapter, it said Ephraim, his strength was devoured by strangers, and he knew it not. Because that's what happened. Before you know it, you're gonna be feeling sorry like they're doing now for Hispanics and Indians and trying to fit them in. Right. They're giving their strength and honor over to them. And try to say that they're us and they're not.
Right. Yeah.
So what did it say? Don't give our strength over to who?
It says, and give not thy strength to strangers.
Don't give it over to Hispanics and Indians.
Right. And make sure you keep the flower of thine age sound too.
Why?
Don't forget that either.
Oh, yeah. And keep it sound. Why?
Right. Verse 20. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field.
That's right.
Sow it with thine own seed. So not about the seed of the father, the mother don't count.
No.
It says, when thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field.
Through all the field. I don't care where you live.
I don't care if you put an apple tree in China, you put a pear tree in Japan. All this dumb stuff about an apple tree. Yeah. All it making stuff up to try to fit heathens in. Then let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this seed right here.
Yes.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field.
All the field.
Sow it with thine own seed.
Own seed. Your own seed. Because the seed produces male and female.
Right.
And he made them male and female. And he called their name Adam. And he blessed them.
Yeah,
so he wants you, O Israel, to sow it with who?
Thine own seed.
Thine own seed.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock, Israel. Your stock.
21. So thy race.
So your race.
Which thou leavest should be magnified.
That's right. So your race could be magnified.
Right. Not trying to magnify no mixing and no heathens and all this other stuff you're trying to do.
And try to justify. So, we look like that because of rape.
Right.
Or we look like that because we're speckled birds.
Yeah,
or we look like that because we're cake not turned.
Right. All that stuff.
We're not turned. We're cake not turned.
Speckled bird, cake not turned. All those scriptures they try to use is to bring heathens in.
Yep.
That's why they lying on it. It's not talking about no daggone Hispanics or no daggone Puerto Ricans.
No.
It's not talking about Israel look like everybody. That's not what it's talking about. Even the day confusion of faces that makes you much to how try to lie and say it's talking about we look like everybody. How come we gotta look like everybody else? How come the Chinese man look like the Chinese man? The Caucasian man look like the Caucasian man. The Arab man look like the Arab man. But guess what? When it comes to choosing Israel, which the Most High chose to be as holy people,
we're speckled.
We gotta look like everybody else.
We're cakes not turned.
Come on, man.
We're confused.
We gotta look like everybody else, but everybody else, all the heathens gonna look like who they look like. But the Most High chosen people, who He chose out of all the nations,
all of them.
All of a sudden, we gotta look like everybody else.
But He told us to sow our seed. How?
He told us, when thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, sow it with thine own seed.
With your own seed. An apple, you don't need to tell me, well, an apple comes in different colors. Apples don't just come in red.
Right.
They range in different colors. I know. We know black people range in different colors too.
Right, fool.
Are you crazy?
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock. The stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's stock. Right. The ones counted for the seed.
Right. 21. So thy race which thou leavest should be magnified.
Yes.
Having the confidence of their good descent.
Having the confidence of their good descent.
That's right.
Because these are our descendants.
Yeah, it is.
Our descendants. What's that? Ecclesiasticus what? In the Apocrypha?
26, 19 through 21.
19 through 21. Go read it.
Read that.
Go read that. So that they won't be talking about the rape doctrine.
Right. That
the mixing doctrine.
Right. Lying.
Speckled bird doctrine.
Right.
Cakes that haven't got flipped yet doctrine.
Confusion of faces.
Confusion of face doctrines. In order to fit a people who spittle and tell them that they can come in when it says to your own descent, your own race, your own seed.
Right. And we all don't like Wesley Snipes doctrine.
And
Get out of here.
We don't all come in Wesley Snipes.
We all like Wesley Snipes.
We don't know.
Sounded stupid. Like,
and then bringing up Blake Griffith when he said, sow your seed to your own race, own seed.
That's right.
A good descent.
Yeah, good.
Godly, good descent.
Yeah.
That's a good descent right there when you stay with your own people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You want to get that Tobit 4:12 while we're at it? Because we got to beware all whoredoms out there. Since they're trying to bring in all these little fake doctrines to try to slip in lies in our ears and put lying wonders by bringing mixed children in our presence to try to bring in their doctrines.
Yeah.
Instead of them telling, nah, sow your seed with your own descent. Good race.
Yeah.
Keep the flower of your keep the flower sound of your age and your youth. Don't be just giving your strength over to strangers.
Nah, don't do that.
Don't do that. That's good advice, because that comes from the Father.
Yeah.
Because you're the holy seed. That's who the Most High made you to be. He didn't make you polluted, ungodly, corrupt. Your descent, trusting in your descent. That's a good seed.
Yeah.
Your seed is supposed to produce you, Israel.
Yeah.
Not something like, I'm a liger.
Right.
That's a joke.
Now, let's do Tob 4:12.
That's right.
Beware of all whoredom, my son.
My son.
And chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Thy fathers. And it's not blacks, Hispanics, and Indians.
No, it ain't.
It's, he get ready to explain it.
The seed of thy fathers.
That's right.
Not no, oh, I'm the man, so you are who your father is, even though I can put my seed in the heathen, and that's just what it is. That's called sin.
Yes,
that's why it says, beware of all whoredom.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that? That's whoredom.
That is whoredom.
My son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
The seed of thy fathers.
And take not a strange woman to wife.
Ooh, and don't take a strange woman to wife.
Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Ooh.
So when you are the seed of your father, it tells you it got to be from that tribe.
Yes.
The woman got to be from that tribe. Not just any woman. What are you talking about?
And all 12 tribes is black.
Yeah, for we are the children of the prophets.
Which children are we of?
The children of the prophets.
That's right.
Noah,
Abraham,
Isaac,
and Jacob.
Remember my son.
You better remember this. You better not forget this.
That our fathers from the beginning.
Genesis.
Even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
All their kindred.
And were blessed. In their children.
In their children.
And their seed shall inherit the land.
And that's the one that's going to inherit the land. Their seed. Yeah. 13.
Now, therefore, my son, love thy brethren.
Love your brethren.
And despise not in thy heart thy brethren.
Don't despise your brethren, because if you do, you're a murderer.
Yeah. The sons and daughters of thy people.
Wait. The sons and who?
Daughters of thy people.
Oh, I thought I only have to love the sons. But wait, sons and who?
The sons and daughters.
And daughters of who?
Of thy people.
Of thy people. Sons and daughters of thy people. Not going to go get a heathen woman and then saying, oh, that's my seed.
Right.
Look at Blake Griffin. Look at Bob Marley. No, look at the commandments.
Right. And not taking a wife of them.
And not taking a wife of them.
For pride is destruction.
Yes.
And much trouble.
And much trouble.
And lewdness is decay and great want.
Yes, it is.
For lewdness is the mother of famine.
That's the mother of famine, y'all. That's going to bring us famine.
Yeah.
When you're mixing your seed.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what's happening. Famine.
Yeah. Now from there, we'll go to Jeremiah 11, 6 through 20.
All right.
Verse 6 says, Then the Lord said unto me, proclaim all these words in the cities of Judah.
All right.
And in the streets of Jerusalem, saying, hear ye the words of this covenant and do them.
Hear the covenant and you better do it.
Verse 7, for I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them up out of the land of Egypt.
Yes, he did, because we had a teaching priest. We had the true God and the true law.
Even unto this day, rising early and protesting, saying, obey my voice.
You better do that. You better hear his voice.
Verse 8, yet they obey not.
See that?
Nor incline their ear, but walk everyone in the imagination of their evil heart.
Of their own evil heart, just like in Genesis 6. It's not new under the sun. Sons of God always trying to go after strange flesh.
Yeah, they are. And guess what? The way they walk, it says, yet they obey not, nor incline their ear, but walk everyone in the imagination of their evil heart. They was doing that back then, and now we got niggas doing that now.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The imagination of the evil heart, they trying to bring in heathens. The imagination of the evil heart is not listening to what the Most High say.
Yeah.
That's what they doing. And they using sorcery to trick you.
Yeah.
And these niggas are trying to bring in heathens. Their mind is gone, man. I'm telling you. Because when we read what's written, you got to stick to what's written. Don't try to bring in something different. They're bringing in strange flesh, bringing in people that have, the Most High's not on these people's minds at all.
Strange gods, too.
Yeah. So
strange people, strange children.
Yeah. So it says, yet they obey not, nor incline their ear, but walk everyone in the imagination of their evil heart.
Mm.
Therefore, I will bring upon them all the words of this covenant,
All the words upon this covenant,
which I commanded them to do, but they did them not.
they didn't do it because Moses said, if you do this, and then you get blessed. If you don't do it, the curses, you're gonna be given over to the curse and over to reproaches.
Right. Verse 9. And the Lord said unto me, a conspiracy.
Wait, a what?
A conspiracy.
When you're making a chart, what is that?
A conspiracy.
When you say you can mingle the seed, what is that?
A conspiracy.
When you say we're speckled birds, what is that?
A conspiracy.
When you say we're cakes that haven't got flipped yet, what's that?
A conspiracy.
When you use Genesis 49 and Deuteronomy 33 and 2 Ezra 13 and saying that heathens can come in, what's that?
A conspiracy is found among the men of Judah.
It's found amongst the men of Judah.
And among the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
And the inhabitants. He's seeing what's going on with y'all.
Yeah, because back then they were conspiring, and now they conspiring because they conspiring with heathens.
Yeah, they are.
And they're trying to come against the ones of us who said, no, we all didn't change. We still the same. We black. And guess what? They conspiring together.
Yeah.
They conspiring. How can we stop? How can we stop this when they say all 12 tribes are black? What can we do? Let's make some stuff up.
Yeah.
Let's some colorism.
Yeah, colorism. That's one. That's a good one.
Okay.
They don't all come in Wesley Snipes.
They're all not Wesley Snipes.
Because I got this in my family. So
right.
yeah, I got that in my family.
Now let's say
I
try their spirit. Because guess what? I just can't look at somebody and say, I got to try their spirit. Yeah. Just making up stuff.
Making stuff up.
Right.
Knowing that ain't your people.
Right. Get out of here. Verse 10. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers.
It's backsliding.
Which refused to hear my words.
Don't want to hear his words.
And they went after other gods.
That's what they did.
To serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant.
Both houses.
Which I made with their fathers.
With them, their forefathers. He didn't make it with nobody else. So whatever they do outside of the house of Israel and the house of Judah, hey, we don't care about that.
Right.
We got to care about what our Father is saying. That's what got us in trouble. That's why we're in captivity right now, serving our enemies.
Right.
Because we don't want to hear our God.
Yeah.
Just like our forefathers that were stiff-necked. And resisted the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, they did. 11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them.
Yeah, judgment.
Which they should not be able to escape.
No, they're not.
And though they should cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
You see that?
12. Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense.
See that? So once they know that God ain't hearing them, now they're going to go to false gods.
Right.
Well, maybe the false God will hear.
Maybe they hear me.
Maybe.
That's sick.
Sick.
But they shall not save them.
Nah, the false gods ain't going to save you.
Nope. At all in the time of their trouble.
See that? When you get in trouble, Jacob. When Jacob is in trouble, call on your false God, see what's going to happen.
Right.
Because he's already telling you why he ain't going to hear you. It's not the fact that he doesn't exist. It's the fact he's telling you to disobey me. Your prayers are going to become a sin to me.
Right.
Because you're not hearing what I'm saying. So why should I hear what you're saying?
You got to say,
you walk contrary to me. I'm walking straight contrary against what you about.
Yeah.
Which is wickedness and walking in the vanity of your own mind.
And that's
you walk like a heathen, huh?
Right. That's what we said today. With all these brothers going out here lying and falling off these heathens.
Yeah.
And guess what? These heathens are turning their hearts away from the Most High.
Yeah, they are.
And it's making them look at their people with evil eye.
Yeah.
Notice all these niggas that love heathens, look how they look at their own people.
Yeah.
They got their own people. We reading out the scriptures, serving the Most High. And guess what? Just because we said all 12 tribes black, look how they come at us.
Yeah.
What? And they attack. But guess what? These heathens who they said is Israelites, which is a lie, they serving all types of false gods.
Yeah, they are.
Powwows.
Doing all types of
stuff. Doing all types of
apparel.
wickedness, right?
Yeah.
And they ain't said nothing to them, but they want to come at us, their own brothers and sisters. That show you how wicked they are, man.
And there was a king that cried out, Jehu, against the altar temple because they were wearing strange apparel out there.
Right.
And Zephaniah had to come out, Zephaniah 1:8, because what they were doing back there. Because you know that's what they do. They dress up for their false gods.
Yeah, they do.
And they pagan shrines.
Yeah,
that's what
the
heathens do.
They put on little acts, ceremonies, and whatever else they do.
Face paint and all that.
All that, yeah.
And all that face paint means something to them in their demonic cultures. That's why they cutting themselves for the dead, painting themselves up for the dead. He told Israel, we can't do that.
We can't do that.
That face paint that y'all calling war paint, no, that ain't. That's heathen practices.
Yeah, it is.
Where did he tell Levi, go paint your face up?
Never.
And this color means that, and that color means that.
Nah, he never told
He never told you to do that.
Nope. 13, for according to the number of thy cities, were thy gods.
Were thy gods. That's crazy. Just multiplying false gods.
Right. Oh, Judah.
Oh, Judah.
And according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem, have ye set up altars to that shameful thing.
See that? Setting up altars to the shameful thing.
Even altars to burn incense unto Baal. 14. Therefore pray not thou for this people.
See that? So Lord don't want you praying for them, because if you, because he's upset, he's like, man.
Neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I would not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
See, it's not that they don't exist, it's because they don't understand that breaking God's law is causing him to hide his face from the house of Israel. Not because he can't answer prayers and deliver Jacob out of his troubles, because we saw that in Exodus when he took us out with a mighty hand. So don't say that he's not a deliverer.
Right.
And he can't send someone to deliver us out of the hand of those who hate us and oppress us. But he's tired. He's sick and tired of him, seeing us go after false gods. But then when we get in trouble, oh, help, Lord. Right. No, call on your false gods.
Right.
Let them come save you.
And we always get in trouble following heathens. Yeah. Every single time we follow heathens or let them in, we always get in trouble, man.
Every single time. But then when we get in trouble, we want to cry out to the true and living God.
Right.
If you're there, Lord, if you just get me out of this time, I promise you.
Right. I will never do it again.
I will vow this and I will vow that.
Just saying something with your lips.
Just saying something with your lips. Because you know he'll get you out.
Right. Jeremiah 11:15. What have my beloved to do in my house?
Yeah.
Since she have wrought lewdness with many.
Lewdness. Remember we read that in the book of Tobit? Lewdness. The mother of whoredom. Lewdness. Oh, you children, you backsliding children.
And the holy flesh is passed from thee.
The holy flesh. What does he call Israel? Holy flesh. Even though we're flesh, even the word was made flesh. And we are in our flesh. We are mortals. But he called us what type of flesh?
And the holy flesh.
Holy flesh. Where did he call a heathen holy flesh?
Never. He called them polluted, vulnerable, all that.
Do a word search and type in the word heathen and see if you'll see holy flesh next to the word heathen. You're not going to find it. But you'll find that on his chosen people. He called us holy flesh.
And the holy flesh is passed from thee.
Passed from thee.
When thou doest evil.
When you do evil.
Then thou rejoicest.
Then you're all happy when you're doing evil.
Yeah, because I love these lies. I love being with heathens. I love the lies. And y'all rejoicing. When the truth come out, you hate it. You come against it. And everything. 16. The Lord called thy name a green olive tree.
What do you call our name?
A green olive tree.
A green olive tree. David said the same thing in Psalm 52. He said, I'm like unto a green olive tree. Psalm 52. Verse 8 on down. So Jeremiah verse what? What is that? Verse 11, verse what?
15.
15. He said, I'm like what?
That's verse 16.
Verse 16. What did he say?
The Lord called thy name a green olive tree.
He called us a green olive tree.
Fair and of goodly fruit.
That's right. Comely. Good fruit.
With the noise of a great tumult, he have kindled fire upon it.
That's what he did.
And the branches of it are broken.
Yeah, it is.
17. For the Lord of hosts that planted thee have pronounced evil against thee.
No, the Caucasian man planted us. That's why we're speckled birds.
For the Lord of hosts that planted thee have pronounced evil against thee, for the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of Judah.
Yes.
Which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger and offer incense unto Baal.
You sinned against your own soul.
18. And the Lord have given me knowledge of it.
Yeah, he did.
And I know it.
Yeah.
Then thou shewest me their doings.
Yeah.
19. But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to the slaughter.
See that? Showed the doings. And that's what he's showing us now, what they're doing with this chart.
Right.
Trying to bring in heathens with fake history, lying historians.
Right.
Lying books.
Yeah.
Men of corrupt minds trying to bring those books in and say, that's the sources.
Right.
This is a source. That's the source. No, those are our enemies.
Right. Why you can't just stick to right here?
Yes, what's written.
And show.
Yeah.
Because you can't, because it ain't in here. But I just stick to here to show that our people was Israelites.
I know.
I ain't got to go nowhere else. But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to the slaughter. And I knew not that they had devised devices against me, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof.
See that? They want to destroy the tree of the Israelite. It can't just be all one people.
Right.
With the black man and the black woman. It got to be the Latino of Hispanic descent and a Latina of Hispanic descent. It just can't be just one seed.
Right.
That's going to produce Israelites.
That's crazy.
Let's bring in 3 seeds. Blacks, that's 1. Hispanics, that's 2.
2.
Native Indians,
That's 3.
That's 3. Get that out of here.
Get
It's
out
only
of here.
1 seed.
Saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof.
They want to destroy the tree and the fruit.
And let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name may be no more remembered.
See that? So his name won't be remembered no more. So he can be called mestizo now. Sambo, mixed, mingled, speckled, spotted. Unholy flesh.
Right. Verse 20, but O Lord of hosts,
oh yes,
that judges righteously.
How does he judge?
Righteously.
Righteously.
That tries the reins in the heart.
Thank you, Father, for that. Trying the reins in the hearts.
Let me see thy vengeance on them.
That's right, for doing this against your covenant.
For unto thee have I revealed my cause.
That's right. And then the next chapter, we're going to bring that out one of these days, Jeremiah 12. And not just start at 12 and 7 and 8 on why he's calling his heritage a speckled bird.
Matter of fact, we got something already on it. That's why I'm going to send it to him. We did a video on that speckled bird. I sent it to him so you can see. We started from the first verse, the show. And he talk about, that had nothing to do with Israel mixing or look like everybody. It had nothing to do at all with that. Nothing. Nah. They made that up.
Yeah. So if they saying we got a speckled bird Passover, that's an unholy Passover. Yep. It's an unholy matrimony because he never took the holy flesh and joined it with something that was a heathen.
No, he didn't.
Because when you do that, you're violating the law.
Yeah. Now from there, we'll go to Ezekiel 36.
All right.
Let's see where we at.
Yeah, so we got to see
36.
about these heathens and what they're talking. Because another thing, too, you got people out there saying, I don't have nothing against Hispanics.
Oh, Lord.
I don't have nothing against the heathen. Nothing. I'm just trying to establish that all 12 tribes is black. But I want y'all to understand, I don't have nothing against the heathen people.
Well, guess what? The Most High got something against them.
We get ready.
And guess what? I got something against them because, they don't oppressing my people.
Yeah.
Why you think what happened with the civil rights movement and all that?
Yeah.
Because we was getting oppressed by heathens.
Yeah.
Look at every country and land we in. Heathens is ruling over us, oppressing us. Latin America, they ruling over us, oppressing us.
And devouring us.
Here in America, they doing the same thing.
And devouring
every place we at, they doing it.
Yes.
So, it is a problem with these bastards. I'm not going to sit there and act like everything cool because a few of them is cool. Them as a nation is oppressing my people as a nation. So, yes, it's a problem with the people. And they got a judgment coming that they're not going to escape.
That's right.
And we're going to let the Most High speak on their judgment. Since they just look like, why you saying this? You know why? Because the Most High said this. That's why we saying we're going to speak what he said.
That's right.
Then we're going to go to Ezekiel 36.
Okay, now let's see.
3 through 6.
All right.
Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord God.
All right.
Because they have made you desolate.
Wait. I don't have nothing against them. I don't have nothing against them.
Matter of fact, let me start from 1.
Okay.
Also, thou son of man, prophesy to the mountains of Israel.
All right.
And say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord.
All right.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord God, because the enemy.
Wait, because who?
The enemy.
Aren't we in the land of our enemies?
That's right.
Because of who?
The enemy.
All right.
Have said against you.
What they say?
Aha.
They laughing. Ha. Let's see what's funny.
Even the ancient high places are ours in possession.
What are these thieves saying? The what? Our land is what?
The ancient high places are ours in possession.
Ooh.
Verse 3. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord God.
Wait, let's don't prophesy. Hey, let's go out there and have a little speckled bird Passover.
Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord God.
Thus saith the Lord God.
Because they have made you desolate.
Because they made you desolate.
And swallowed you up on every side.
And swallowed you up on every side.
That ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen.
That you may be the possession unto the residue of the heathen.
And ye are taken up in the lips of talkers.
And they talking. Hey, you know them niggers? Don't get with them. We're better than them. Hey, don't get with them mayates. Hispanics call us mayates. Don't get with them mayates. Arabs got a name for us. All the nations come and they tell their children to look down at our children, no matter where we're living, all over the world. Even the Hamite calling us katas. Yep. So when they look down at us and they all telling their children, you said, I don't got nothing against these people.
Right.
But we're being taken up in the lips of talkers and what else? Heathen talkers.
Yeah, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen around about.
We became a prey to the residue of the heathen. So what you talking about? I don't have nothing against them.
Right. Richard Simmons. Okay, he a heathen lover. So guess what? Look at heathen lover. You about to get blocked.
All right.
So hold on. Look, this is what you gonna do. Heathen lover, watch this. Let me show you what's about to happen with you.
Oh yeah. You're gonna go to the block party. So have fun.
Get them to the block
have fun at the block party. Hopefully you're not leading nigga barbecues.
Hey, here you go, heathen lover. Bye. Remove.
Bye.
That sweet queen said the heathens all look down on us. That's right.
Yeah, they do. Every last one of them.
All right.
Because they used to brag about nigga barbecues in the headlines. They did this in Americas, and they just did this in the 20th century. Right. And they were doing that about our people, and they thought it was funny.
Right. So all you heathen lovers, we're not gonna spend no time. We're gonna block you because you ain't gonna stop the prophecy from coming out.
Oh yeah, you going straight to the block party. Have fun. All right, what's next?
Sweet Queen, the Israelites still call us slaves to this day. All the heathens, that's what they said. We slaves. The Hispanics say we mayates. They all got names for us.
Yes, they do.
The Hamites, they say we katas. They all ties to the same with slave, number slaves.
Yeah.
Now verse 5, Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God.
Yes.
Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against.
He's not going to speak against them because they cool. The only thing we're just trying to establish is get this chart right. See, let me make up a chart so I can make sure that it's right. Because they got a little error wrong. No, what did he say? Surely in what?
Surely in the fire of my jealousy.
The fire, because he's a consuming fire of his jealousy.
Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen. And against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds.
The spiteful minds.
That's how I got the spiteful minds.
Are you finished with this chapter?
No, I ain't finished.
Okay.
With the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
To cast us out for a prey, so we could be hunted.
Yeah.
Targeted. No, she good.
Verse 6, prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel.
Yes.
And said to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers,
yes,
and to the valleys, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy.
Yes, he did, Israel.
And in my fury.
Yes.
Because ye have borne the shame of the heathen.
Because we borne their shame.
And guess what?
The other way around.
Right. Niggas love the shame of the heathen.
Yeah, they do.
You got niggas that's coming on here right now talking, which I just blocked them. They love the shame of the heathen. You know why? Because they love being dirty and filthy.
Yeah.
I guarantee you these same niggas that's talking, they probably love homosexuality.
Yeah.
They probably love bestiality.
Yeah.
They love eating pork.
Idolatry,
they love eating shrimp.
Witchcraft.
They love idolatry, witchcraft. They love that.
Yeah.
Because the reason they talk because we talking about the heathens, and guess what? They coming to defend them. Yeah. Either they some heathens or these niggas are some heathen lovers.
Yeah.
And guess what? All you niggas, if you don't repent, you're gonna die in your sins, and your ass going to the lake of fire.
And they love injustice, because one of the laws of our forefather was to relieve the oppressed.
Right.
You have to relieve the oppressed.
They don't care nothing
Even
about
though
that.
you guys were speaking against the civil rights movement, at least they were out there trying to bring some relief to our people. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You just want to come in scripture battle or just run your mouth too. So go to the block party and have fun, where you can cater to heathens. Yep. But I guarantee you, when the gates come and all 12 tribes are established, you can stay out there with your heathens and go either to the lake of fire with your father the devil.
No, them niggas getting purged out.
Yeah, they get purged out. They're not coming
through the gates. They get purged out.
They're going to be right there with the heathens getting judged in the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Those are the type of niggas that say, well, if a heathen can't make it, I don't want to make it either.
And I say,
well, guess what? Perish.
Yes.
That's what I say to you wicked niggas, perish, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't feel no kind of way.
Yeah.
You want to be evil and wicked, niggas, stay evil and wicked and perish along with your dirty, filthy heathens. And a lot of these niggas mess with heathen bras. They got these mixed children, and that's why they feel that way.
Yeah.
Guess what? You can't do nothing about it. The judgment is written.
That's right.
So
be executed
I don't care what you got
to
say. The judgment is written. It's gonna stand.
Yeah, just like it stood on us.
Right.
For our sins.
Get out of here. You just want niggas to be judged all day long, and
and
nothing happens to these dirty heathens. Get out of here.
And you want to love to have it so, and you want to make your holy flesh profane.
Right.
That's what you want to do. You want to defile the holy flesh and go after strange flesh like Solomon did.
Right.
That's what you want to do, and that's why the whole kingdom was split in the first place.
Yeah.
Because of Solomon, and the Most High came to him twice over this, over them strange women that he was going after, having them outlandish women, having them bow down to false gods.
Right.
eating things unclean and sacrificed unto devils.
And guess what? Our people love doing that. Sacrifice the devil, eating unclean. I guarantee you these clowns that was on here, they probably eat pig guts, pig butts,
grinds,
all that nasty stuff. They probably eat all that disgusting stuff. They love it.
Yeah, they love it.
They love it. They probably celebrate all types of wickedness. They love Christmas and all that because they love the heathens. They don't want Babylon to fall.
Yeah.
They want this place to stand. But guess what's going to fall? And if you want to play games, you're going to fall right with Babylon.
Oh, yeah.
Now, from there, we're going to go to Micah 4.
Oh, yeah.
9 through 13.
That's right.
It says, now why dost thou cry out aloud?
Yeah, why are we crying out aloud? Listen to our cries. Why are we crying out aloud?
Is there no king in thee?
Is there no king? Do you think the Father left us without a comforter, without relief?
Right. Is thy counselor perished?
Do you think the Most High's counsel perished?
For pains have taken thee as a woman in travail.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Yeah. Oh, the sweet queen said they're going to have to give account for every careless word they speak on the day of judgment. Yeah,
that's
they are.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's careless and it's idle.
Yeah.
And we don't eat those words. They're going to eat it themselves. It's going to come back to them. They have to eat the words that came out their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I'll wait till you get back. But yeah, while you doing that, I want to speak real quick. Because guess what? Yeah, she said pork nasty. It is. But guess what? Our people, they love that. They love pork. They love all that abominable food. And they want to come against us because we don't want to eat that no more. We don't want to be under these heathens. We want to serve the Most High. So you got wicked niggas that try to come and open a serpent tongue up to speak. That's what they try to do. They want to run a serpent mouth. But guess what? None of these wicked niggas go to the heathens and say, why are you killing my people? Why are you oppressing my people? Why are you passing laws that's just to put my people down? Them niggas don't say that. They don't go to the Catholic Church and say, why are you molesting little boys and girls? But guess what? They come against a brother and sister who speak the Most High word, who ain't living in sin and trying to come at us. And we could be funny too. That's why I just block these people. I got jokes. But the thing is, the niggas that's talking or the heathens talking, they don't show their face because they cowards. They make fake accounts and try to come and talk. They'll never show their face because they're some straight cowards. Yeah, that's what it is. And we're going to keep speaking the judgment on you dirty heathens and you wicked niggas. We're going to keep talking about y'all. Y'all ain't shut nothing up. But that's what they like. They love to be filthy. They like a dog that go back to his vomit and lick it up. That's how they are. Now, let's go back. Micah 4, 9. Hold on. I was at I'm going to 10.
All right.
It says, being paid and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion.
That's right.
Like a woman in travail.
Same way.
For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon.
That was prophesied.
There shalt thou be delivered.
Wait. There shall we be what?
There shalt thou be delivered.
And that's where he's going to come get us.
Yeah. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies.
That's right. He's going to redeem us from the hand of our enemies and those who hate us.
That's right.
These people hate us. What do you mean you don't have nothing against them? They hate us.
Man, they can't stand us.
These are our enemies.
They hate us.
He calls them enemies, not Hispanics. He calls them enemies.
Yeah. Man, Scott said all Israelites have woolly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that wool, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Verse 12, but they know not the thoughts of the Lord.
They don't know the thoughts.
So if y'all know the thoughts of the Lord, you'll know that these people was going to pay for their wickedness.
Yeah.
He judged righteously.
Yeah.
So it ain't I don't have nothing against Caucasians. I don't have nothing against Hispanics. I don't have nothing against Native Indians. I don't have nothing against Chinese. I don't have nothing against Africans. No, the Most High got something against them. They're going to pay for being wicked. They're going to get judged.
Yeah. This is not about, because we're not struggling if a chart should be in the house or not.
Right.
To where we have to make a correlation between the heathen and our enemies versus, let's get the chart right. No. They're going to pay for being our enemies and the things that they've done to us and the hand that hated us. These people hate us. And Mashiach himself said, know this, they hated me before they hated you.
Right.
They hate us because we're the people of the book.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And they're the children of the darkness.
Right. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies.
Wait. He's going to redeem us from who?
The hand of thine enemies.
I don't have nothing against no Hispanics.
There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies.
The hand of our enemies, their hand. People ruling over us. Yep. Hispanics ruling over us. Caucasians ruling over us. Arabs ruling over us. Hamites ruling over us. East Indians ruling over us.
And guess what? Mashiach said that he said we're going to be delivered out of all our enemies' lands.
Every last enemy.
He says enemies, not friends.
Enemies.
Verse 11. Now also many nations are gathered against thee.
Okay, let's look at this because y'all saying I don't have nothing against. Now let's see.
It says, now also many nations are gathered against thee.
Against you, Jacob. All right. And let's see if they got something against you. And we're going to believe your word or we're going to believe the prophet Micah.
I believe prophet Micah.
Me too.
That say,
what they saying?
Let her be defiled.
What are they saying?
Let her be defiled.
They're looking at us with an evil eye.
And let our eyes look upon Zion.
And guess what? That's what they're doing. That's why they put us in their news. You would think nobody else sins but us.
Right. We're the only ones.
We're the only ones committing crimes, huh? When everybody else is just going to work and Hispanics are just taking care of their family, living a traditional life.
Hard workers,
Asians,
the women's doing this.
They're just doing
Asians
that.
are doing that.
They're just doing that.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. These are our enemies. Yeah. And they're idol worshipers.
Yeah. Zion said they get straight upset when you say Mexicans and Native Americans aren't Israelites.
Yeah.
And what are you upset for? It's the truth.
Yeah.
Why are you getting upset with the truth for? That goes to show you they hate the truth.
Yeah.
Verse 12. But
we the ones should be upset because you're trying to give our honor over to people who ain't us.
Uh-huh.
Because if they were us, they would call themselves by the same name, byword that we're being called.
Right.
Which they're not.
Nope.
But they want to come in and bring in others, say, look, this is your byword. This is your byword.
Yeah.
To try to fit them in. Oh, you fit the curses.
Uh-huh.
Come on now. Just lying. Right. Sorcerers.
And read it again. Verse 12, but they know not the thoughts of the Lord.
They don't know the thoughts of the Lord.
Neither understand they his counsel.
No, they don't.
For he should gather them as the sheaves into the floor.
That's what he's going to do.
Let me see. Okay, 13. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion.
That's right.
For I will make thine horn iron.
Yes.
And I will make thy hoofs brass.
That's right.
And thou shalt beat in pieces.
Wait. You're going to do what?
Beat in pieces.
But I thought we don't have nothing against it.
And thou shalt beat in pieces many people.
Many people.
And I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord.
That's right.
And their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth.
So why are you saying you don't have nothing against them?
Right. But most I got something against them.
But they got a lot against us, and that's why they jailing us, killing us, robbing us, saying the ancient and high places are ours in possession.
Yep.
We're being taken up in the lips of talkers.
Yep.
Being held in infamy of the people.
Yep.
Being cast out as a prey. They looking at us like we're the prey, and they're the predator, and we're somebody to swoop on.
Right.
Swoop down on. Devour.
Now they got a lot of
trample on.
People hate us.
And it tells that they're trampling on us.
Yep.
And yeah, you said, oh no, it's nothing against. Because since we got integrated, we marched out there in the 60s, so everybody can just join hand in hand.
Right. And
we all could just say, we shall overcome.
That's
not the commandment. The Lord didn't tell us that. He said, if you join hand in hand, he gonna break that up.
Right. He wants to come together with each other.
You don't want us joining house to house, the house of Satan with the house of God, so there's no place clean.
Right.
Yeah, right. But y'all trying to make a house of pancakes and make a doctrine out of that and say you're with the house of Niggaz.
Right.
Just lying.
Just lying.
Lying, saying that we're the same. And if we're the same, how come when Mexicans call you nigga, you say, don't call me nigga? Why is that? If we the same race and they call you that, you say, don't you call that? And you ready to fight them. You are.
And we're saying, how come they don't identify as the same race of people we
niggas.
Are? They don't put black or Negro.
They
put a different nationality.
Yeah.
So stop playing and lying to some of the same people. Man.
Just lying and saying
that.
Because our ancestors said saying nigga was fighting words.
Yeah.
They didn't care if you were Hispanic, whatever you were.
Right.
If you weren't them, they were ready to fight you. They said that's fighting words. Now nowadays, you got the hip hop and all that. They putting the word nigga all up in the track, so everybody's saying it now.
Well, it's still certain bros to this day ain't going for that.
They're not gonna go for that.
They ain't gonna go for that. I ain't going for that either.
They call it fighting words.
If you want to talk to them, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump out there and come at me like that, man.
Yeah.
Then we go to Zechariah 1:14-21. It says, so the angel that communed with me said it to me.
What'd he say?
Cry down, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts.
All right.
I am jealous for Jerusalem.
He's jealous for who?
Jerusalem.
No, he's jealous for the Babylon.
For Jerusalem.
He's jealous for Jerusalem. Those are his true inhabitants.
And for Zion with a great jealousy.
Yes, he is.
15. And I am very sore displeased.
With who?
With the heathen.
No, I don't have nothing against them. It's just to get in the chart wrong.
And I'm very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
And notice he calls them the heathen that are ease.
And
not the holy flesh, the heathen that are at ease.
And they're at ease because what? They think nothing's going to go down with them. You know, so y'all promised them life. Y'all promised them to come to the gates. All that. No, they ain't.
Casting out tribes.
Right.
You're saying, give yourself a Hebrew name.
Right.
The next thing you know, they rise up, they learn what you got, and the next thing you know, they're starting their own groups and calling you a Canaanite.
Right.
They do it all the time. They learn from us and then they infiltrate you.
Yeah.
Now you the Canaanite.
Right. And that's why it's funny. We laugh at that because we never told them it was Israelites. So when they say that, I'm laughing because they call you dumb niggas who made that line child. They call you a dirty Canaanite and said they need to slay all your women and children and all that. So we call them how we call them. They dirty heathens. So when they say that, we ain't tripping because we never lied to them and said it was our people. So now y'all looking stupid because they turned on y'all. Like my brother Jacob said, they turned you like a wild pack of dogs. They just turned on y'all. That's what y'all get for lying to them. That's good they didn't say that to y'all.
So you can probably wake up. So what you going to do to justify that? What you going to do on why they calling you the Canaanite?
Yeah.
But see, they're doing the same thing like the theologian schools do. Don't they call us in the Americas the curse of Ham?
Right.
Don't they say that? You're the curse of Ham.
Same thing.
But they don't know what happened with Noah and Canaan. So Ham did what he did, but he didn't put the curse on Ham himself. He put it on Canaan.
Yeah.
So you can't listen to your enemies with their little word play.
Right.
Because Satan's subtlety, you got to have an ear to hear what the Spirit is saying when the serpent is talking.
So it says, I am, verse 15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
At ease.
If I was but a little displeased, and they help for the affliction.
And see, they're at ease because y'all can dance together. We practically looted together. Y'all can commit crimes together. And we're in slums together.
Right.
We're out there doing sin together. What are you talking about? He said he's very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. They're at ease because they can listen to hip hop music with you. They can take their hat like this and go like that. Go like that.
Just because they're trying to,
just like
because they learn from us, trying to be like us, that don't mean they us.
Come on now.
You can't be that stupid.
Come on now. And that's why you say they're us.
These people live amongst us. It tells you that the strangers that's among you will climb up high.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be down low. It says the strangers.
That's what it
did
said.
You forget that?
Did you? They would climb up high and you come down low.
Right. Get outside playing.
And every time you let them in, guess what? They're climbing all up high. You say, wait a minute, we've been here all our lives.
Right.
And why we don't have nothing?
Right.
Because you let them in.
Yeah.
You can't bind up a strong man unless you let him in.
Right. So it says, for I was but a little displeased.
Yes.
And they help for the affliction.
What did the heathens do?
Help for the affliction.
See, they're helpers afford an affliction. Is that you want to just stop at that?
You got to 21, so
you
want to stop?
Yeah, we can stop right there. Yeah. So they're helping for an affliction. So what are you talking about? You're not against them. They're helping for an affliction. And I'm tired of people that's being double talked. You get over here to the conscious community, you're saying this, then you get over here, now you're sorcerers trying to put a chart in people's face.
Right.
The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are being exalted. That's not a good spirit for a man to be double-tongued like that.
Nope.
To be double-tongued. That's not good to be two-faced like that.
Nope. So from there we'll go to Beauty 818 said doctrines of devils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damnable doctrines too of devils.
Yeah, it is. Matthew 24 through 28.
All right.
It says, for there shall arise false Christ.
What's going to arise?
False Christ.
False Christ.
And false prophets.
And false prophets.
That you said all the time. You got heathens, some of their prophets. You got niggas, some of their prophets. And both of them is liars.
And they ain't speaking thus saith the Most High.
Yeah, they both liars.
Both are lying.
They
both are their father, the devil.
Yep.
Truth is not in them.
Yep. It should show great signs and wonders.
Aren't they showing great signs? Oh, look. See, got some of us through the pancake doctrine.
Right.
Some of us, they got through the confused face doctrine.
Yeah.
Some of us, they got through the speckled bird doctrine.
Right.
Some of us got through 2 Ezra 13, where they're saying that Columbus was reading the Apocrypha, the darkness. And then he's like, oh, the 10 tribes, let's go. Just lying.
How can they trick y'all like that?
Yeah.
Man? How can they trick y'all and say scriptures is talking about something they ain't even talking about?
Yeah.
But y'all looking like, wow, that makes sense. It don't make sense because it's not true. It's a lie.
Not. And they're using Hollywood films in order to put that lying wonder of illusion, because it's called make-believe. Yeah. And using holly sticks and Hollywood, which I like to call holly stubble. Because that wood, he gonna kindle all up in that.
Yeah. So
in the synagogue of Satan, who's making these false films, trying to lie on his word.
So you got our brothers going to scriptures, doing lying little wonders, and trying to make you believe that Jacob was a Hispanic, a Davidian, and he's black. And they got Hollywood with these lying movies trying to make it seem like them people was the people. So you got liars on each side.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, the beauty A1A is a good lesson, brother and sister.
Oh, thank you.
Sure that. Those. All right, it says, and false prophets shall shew great signs and wonders.
And see, they're showing great. See, they're showing it because this is be like Eve. Wow.
Right.
Wow, I didn't know that. Esau, Arabia. That's another one.
Now, you had this one fool talking about he didn't believe in the chop. This one fool said he don't believe in the chop, but then he believe in the chop. He said, you know what? They have the archaeology, they have the anthropology, and they just have the what do you say? They have the history. So I gotta go with it. Lying. But it says, in so much that if it were possible,
they would do what?
They shall deceive the very elect.
But see, they can't. If it was possible, they may try to get some,
but
they're not going to get his very elect.
Nope.
Because his very elect is going to let everybody be a liar and let God be true.
Yeah. And guess what? If they coming from here,
that's right.
Get rejected.
Rejected.
Bye. I don't care about your books.
Nope.
I don't care about your historians.
Nope.
I don't care about your anthropology, archaeology. Nope. I don't care about none of that. If they coming from the scriptures,
that's right.
It's get rejected.
Yeah. Because we were commanded to seek ye out the book and read.
Yeah. 25, behold, I have told you before.
He told us.
26, wherefore if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert.
He's over here, y'all.
Go not forth.
Don't believe him. He's not over there.
Behold, he is in the secret chambers.
He's over there in the secret. Look, classified, secret society. Only the secret society. The elites know it. Only the elites. What do you say?
Believe it not.
Don't believe that.
27, for as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even to the west,
and shines on the west,
so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
That's how the coming of the Son of Man is going to be. When the Ancient of Days, the same thing that was described in the book of Daniel. So shall the Son of Man, the coming of the Son of Man be.
28, for whosoever the carcass is, for wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
See that? The eagles. The eagles. The eagle has landed. Which eagles? And there was a time when they used to go show the eagle and all these different empires that came after the Romans took down that last remnant of Judah and her companions that was still left up in the land of Judea. And then they start going around showing you the eagle. And Spain is one of them.
Yeah,
for some reason, they don't even know where the Spaniards are now.
I know.
Now they're playing like, where they at?
Spaniards, they're disappeared.
They're extinct.
They didn't talk about it anymore. They're extinct.
They don't exist now on the earth.
Only because your heathens that you love, the Spaniards. That's their descendants.
So where are the Spaniards in Mexico?
Right.
Where are the Spaniards in Latin America?
Right.
Where are the Spaniards in North America? Where they at?
They still there. And they're on that line chart.
Oh, yeah, they're on the chart, y'all.
Yeah.
They're in denial. What's the name of this title?
It's called Niggaz Are in Denial.
Yep.
With race, color, and judgment when it comes to heathens.
Yeah, they are.
Then we'll close out these two scriptures right here.
That's right.
Psalm 79, 1-13.
All right.
Psalm 8. Oh God,
yes,
the heathen are come into thy inheritance. And guess what? That's what always happens.
Yeah.
When our people from back then to now, look, the heathen is trying to always come into our inheritance. And look what happened when they do. That holy temple have they defiled.
They did what to the holy flesh and the temple made with hands?
That holy temple they defiled.
They defiled the holy temple.
They have laid Jerusalem heaps. And that's what they do. When they come around us, that's what they do.
I don't have nothing against them, though. I just got to make sure this chart is right.
And guess what? The most I got something against them. Look, Asaph, our ancestors, they are saying something about them, too. They're not sitting there saying, oh, Hispanics are nice people. Caucasians are nice people. The Indians are nice people. Chinese are nice people. No, they're not saying that. They want the judgment on them. They want them to pay for their wickedness.
Yes, because surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Right.
It's not going to make you delusional.
No, that. Verse 2, the dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat.
You see that?
Unto the fowls of the heaven.
That's what they did.
The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth.
The flesh of who he calls it what?
Of thy saints.
Of his saints.
Unto the beasts of the earth.
But no, they're saying that they're the saints. All you guys just believe. That's it. See, that was the precept of a lying devil.
Right. Verse 3, their blood have they shed like water.
Their blood that they shed like water.
Round about Jerusalem.
Round about Jerusalem.
And there was none to bury them.
None to come out and help rescue her and bury her.
Verse 4, we are becoming a reproach to our neighbors.
See that? Wait, I thought, we don't have nothing against. We become what?
We are becoming a reproach.
That's how they look at us, to our neighbors.
To our neighbors. A scorn and derision to them that are round about us.
Everybody that's round about us, they're scorning us and putting us in derision.
Yeah.
Scorn and derision. A reproach to our neighbors, because they're looking like, whoa. And then to our enemies. Look at how they're looking at us. Scourging. Somebody to scourge.
Yeah.
Somebody to put in derision.
Right. Verse 5, how long, Lord?
Yeah, how long?
Will thou be angry forever? Should thy jealousy burn like fire? Verse 6, pour out thy wrath upon the heathen.
No, don't do that because no, don't do that.
Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee. So these heathens don't know the Most High. Some line that says Hispanics, it is Caucasians, all the heathens, and say, oh, we can all just be spiritual. They don't know the Most High.
No, they don't. And even if they do put fringes on them, you can go to China, Japan, all of them, Native Indians, and so look, I got pictures where they wear fringes. Ask them, where's the ribbon of blue?
Yeah, they did.
It's not there. So they're not keeping numbers 15. So get that line wonder up out of here.
Yep. Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee.
That didn't know us.
And upon the kingdoms.
Wait. That didn't know who?
That didn't know thee.
The Most High.
And upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name.
The kingdoms ain't calling on the Father's name.
No, they ain't.
Even though they claim it. Hashem. See, the name was just too holy. The name was just too holy. We just said Hashem. If you don't get this Tales from the Crypt Keeper up out of here.
Right. For they have devoured Jacob.
They devoured Jacob.
And laid waste his dwelling place.
That's what they did to our homeland. And laid it waste.
Yep. Verse 8, oh, remember not against us for iniquities.
Yeah, don't remember our iniquities. Forgive us. Show us the sure mercies of David.
Let thy tender mercy speedily prevent us.
Yes.
For we are brought very low.
Yes, we were. Look where we're at now, y'all. Serving our enemies. That's low.
We low.
That is low.
Yeah, it is. 9, help us, O God.
Yes, Lord.
Of our salvation.
Of our salvation.
For the glory of thy name.
Yes.
And deliver us.
That's right.
And purge away our sins.
Yes.
For thy name's sake.
That's right.
Verse 10, wherefore should the heathen say,
what they saying?
Where is their God?
Where's their God? When they're doing stuff to you. Where's your God? Where's your God? Who's going to help you? Who's going to save you?
That's what all these heathens say.
That's what they say. Where's your God?
Yeah. Let him be known among the heathen.
How?
In our sight by the revision of the blood of thy servants which is shed.
That's how.
11. Let the scion of the prisoner come before thee.
Yes, and we're the prisoner.
According to the greatness of thy power.
That's right.
Preserve thou those that are appointed to die.
Preserve them, Lord.
12. And render unto our neighbors sevenfold.
I don't have nothing against them. I don't have nothing against them. Render what?
And render unto our neighbors sevenfold into their bosom.
That's right.
Their reproach.
For their reproach.
Wherewith they have reproached thee, O
Ooh,
Lord.
where they reproach, just like that uncircumcised Philistine came to reproach the living God and his armies. That's what they come to do to us.
13. So we thy people.
We thy people.
And sheep of thy pasture.
And the sheep of thy pasture.
We give thee thanks forever.
We'll give you thanks forever.
We will shoot forth thy praise to all generations.
That's what we're doing.
And you only see niggas is doing that.
That's
you don't see no Hispanics,
no.
Indians,
no.
Caucasians,
no.
Arabs,
no.
Chinese,
no.
Africans.
No.
None of us doing that. We're the ones that's doing it.
That's the only ones that's showing forth his praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't see it clogged up.
All right. So. You want to just end it right here?
Yeah,
since you got the sniffleupagus?
Yeah, we're going to do Isaiah 24, but
yeah,
we'll break that out another time.
Well, if you don't mind, just to replace that, can I do Wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah, how many?
Chapter 5. It's just 8 verses.
Yeah, because I got.
And then we can close with that. Yeah, because you got that little sniffleupagus.
Yeah,
let's
stop.
Yeah, so we'll do the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and then we'll stop right there. But this is serious business because we are the children of the prophets, and we have to show forth his praises because nobody else is going to do it. They're going to help forward affliction and glorify their false gods.
Yep.
Only person or the people that's going to do it is his people, his remnant.
That's right.
Now, if all Israel want to go have a block party with the heathens, block party on. But as for me and our house, What did Joshua say? We're going to serve the Lord.
Serve the Lord.
That's what we're going to do. And when we do it, it's going to be in spirit and in truth.
Right.
And you can't call it spirit and in truth if it's in idolatry. You can't do that. All right.
I don't know how many verses.
It's just 8. It's real quick, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's real quick, and then that's it.
I got to do something.
Okay, we'll wrap this up. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, just 1 through 8.
Hold on, my nose is right.
Okay. Well, yeah. I just want to close with that, since we were going to close with Isaiah 24. Yeah. You can read that on your own time. The 24th chapter of Isaiah.
All right, let me get this done, because my nose is right.
Let's go.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Mm-hmm. There shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
Oh, yeah.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
All that afflicted us. Because many are the affliction of the righteous, but he's going to deliver us out of all of that.
And made no account of his labors.
Didn't make account of our labors. Look, they blotted out our history. You didn't do nothing. You're a slave.
Right.
You didn't do nothing. You're a esclavo.
That's what they say.
You're not the people of the book. Where's your God? You're an outcast.
Verse 2, when they see it, they should be troubled.
Oh, yeah.
With terrible fear.
And they're going to see it, all these races.
And they should be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Oh, yeah, because they weren't taught that. They say you die, you go to heaven. That's what they taught. But that was a lie. That's not written.
So far beyond all that they look for.
Because they're not looking for Israel to be redeemed out of the hand of those who hate them.
Nah.
And out of all their enemies' lands.
Right.
So this is going to be a strange salvation to them because they weren't taught this.
Verse 3, and they repented and groaned for anguish of spirit, should say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
This is this black man, black woman, and black children that we had sometimes in derision.
And a proverb of reproach.
And a proverb and a reproach. A mayate, a nigger.
A kata,
a slave, and a esclavo.
Yeah.
A colored, a porch monkey, a crack baby.
Verse 4, we fools encounter his life madness.
Yes, that's right. Y'all are some fools. Especially a fool that's saying that there's no God.
Yeah.
So what are these fools who say there's no God? The atheists, what they saying?
We fools encounter his life madness.
They call it our life madness.
And his end to be without honor.
And they think we were going to be honored.
Verse 5, how is he numbered among the children of God?
How is he numbered amongst the children of God?
And his lot is among the saints.
Yeah, I know, because we're the 12. That's why. He set the bounds according to the number of the children of Israel, 12. Go read Deuteronomy 32.
Verse 6, therefore have we erred from the way of truth.
Yes, they did.
And the light of righteousness have not shined unto us.
No, it did not.
And the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
No, it didn't.
Verse 7, we worried ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
Border of wickedness and destruction. That's right. Pride before destruction. That's what destroys you, pride. Being most proud. He hates the prideful. But he resists the proud. And he does what to the humble? He exalts them. When in due time.
Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it.
No, they don't. So don't lie and say they did, because they did. They didn't know the way of the Lord. They didn't know the truth, the way, and the life. Nah. They don't rep eternal life, even though they claim they're pro-life. They're a liar.
Right. Verse 8. What have pride profited us? But what good had riches with our vaunting brought us?
That's what they had. Pride and riches. That's what they boasted in.
Yeah.
That's what they vaunted in.
It's all gonna come down. Riches. It's all gonna get brought down too.
Oh yeah. All right.
So we want to bring this out about niggas are denial with race, color, and judgment because of heathens.
Yeah. And
I want to say, man, I know this is right out.
We'll take care of that.
I would say number 11 to our brothers and sisters scattered throughout the four corners of earth and enemy's lands.
Yes.
Number 11 y'all. If y'all not sinning, keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
If you sinning, repent, come out to the Most High.
That's right.
So.
And with that,
we'll say number 11 y'all. And everybody that's in the chat, that we appreciate y'all coming on comment. And for you heathen lovers that was in the chat, you can't save your heathens. They got a judgment coming. And if you're a nigga, you better repent before you die in your sins.
Yeah.
So that's the message to y'all clowns that came here. Y'all got blocked. We're going to ignore y'all. So with that, we're going to say number 11 y'all.
Love you much.
All right.